Romeo and Juliet are dead. Bum, bum, bum! Beside them on the ground is some broken glass and some water. How did they die? Stick with me to find out. Hi, and welcome to Classroom Confidential. My name is Christopher Youngren, and I'm a middle school ELA teacher in Tucson, Arizona. Here on this channel, I share tips and strategies I've used both online and in person, things that keep me sane and my students engaged. I'm delighted to share my ideas and experiences with you, so welcome. So one of the quickest ways I've found to get the entire class engaged starts with calling attendance every single day. And I've spoken about this on other videos. I use a question of the day, and sometimes I use would you rather, sometimes I use a comparison question, do you like pancakes or waffles? And oftentimes I use what are called 1-minute mysteries, and that's the subject of the video here today. So 1-minute mysteries are dead simple and super effective, and you can find a ton of them online and in books. There's literally a treasure trove out there just waiting for you to discover. And what you do is you take one of them and you read it to the class, and then one by one each student has a chance to take a guess at the answer. And this really helps them to build their effective listening skills as well as their creativity and critical thinking skills as well. So based upon the age and the ability level of your students, it could be a really simple 1-minute mystery. For example, how far can a dog run into the woods? Or it can be a little more complicated, like the Romeo and Juliet scenario that I used in the beginning. It can get even more complicated than that. Choose your material based upon the age of your students. You know what they can handle, and you know what's going to be too difficult for them. One of the things I absolutely adore about this super engaging icebreaker activity is the creativity that the students use in developing a solution to the puzzle. For example, with the how far can a dog run into the woods puzzle, one student said at 4 feet because it only has 4 feet. Super clever, super creative, super wrong, but I loved it anyway. Another student said, well, it can't run very far at all because it's on a leash and you're holding onto the leash. Again, what a great answer. It showed critical thinking skills. It showed thinking out the box. Again, it was wrong, but I still love the answer. Another child said 6 miles. That was it, just 6 miles. I'm like, all right, hey, whatever you say. How do we even know that the woods are 6 miles long? We don't, but hey, whatever you say. When it came to the Romeo and Juliet scenario, well, I'll let the students tell you themselves.
I think Romeo kind of just was fed up with life, broke the glass over her head, yeeted her life with a piece of glass, and then yeeted himself with the glass.
He yeeted? Are you saying yeeted?
Yes.
It's not even a word. Don't use made-up words in English class.
I don't know. They kind of just like drank some water and then went to a coma and died.
They just drank some water and died. No, I'm sorry.
This is gonna be a hard one. Very hard.
Okay.
I think that so Romeo and Juliet died from broken glass, right?
I don't know.
I feel like there was a chef and he didn't like both of them, so he's like, no, die, because he was a hitman from one of the kings to kill one of them, and then they killed both of them.
Wait, the chef is also a hitman that was sent from the king?
Yeah.
What does the king? What does the king have anything to do with?
I don't know, because didn't in the story that they didn't want each other like to get married or something like
Well,
that?
maybe this isn't the Romeo and Juliet from the story. It might be a different Romeo and Juliet.
Well, I wanted them to die.
I already told you they didn't die the way they died in the play, so that was a very
I
creative.
wanted them to die from the chef. Just let them die from the chef.
A bird feeder fell on them.
Okay, so somehow the glass got in the water
Yeah.
because it's clear, and when they drink the water, they choked on glass. I have a feeling this is a murder. Okay, just hear me out.
Oh, okay.
Somebody kills Juliet, right? And then the what's his name? Romeo struggles to try to help Juliet, right?
Uh-huh.
And tries to get the murderer, but then the murderer takes out a piece of glass, and then but it's full of water, and hits Romeo across the head with the glass, and that's why there's water everywhere in glass.
Somebody took a vase full of water, smashed their heads and then died.
Another thing that's great about this activity is that everybody wants to participate. Everybody wants to be the one to figure it out. And so you don't have to pull teeth to get them to engage because they're ready to go. In fact, every time I use this activity, I have all of my Zoom hands popping up before I can even go through the list. So this is not going to be an activity that requires much work on your part to get them to engage in, because they are going to be ready to go as soon as you are done asking the question. You're gonna absolutely love it. By the way, the answer to the Romeo and Juliet puzzle, of course, is Romeo and Juliet were fish. The fishbowl broke and they suffocated. I truly hope you use this activity. It is so much fun, and I know you're going to love it. Thanks for joining me today. If you got value out of this video, do me a favor and smash that like button for me. If you're enjoying my videos, why not subscribe to my channel, ring that notification bell, and you'll be alerted every time I release a new video. I'm gonna leave you with this today. How many animals of each kind did Moses put on the ark? Comment down below if you know. Be well out there, stay safe, take care of yourselves, and take care of someone else. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
A bird feeder fell on